Welcome back to Sonic Colors, a game I almost forgot about. But I'm back!
Very forgettable, I know.
Okay, shut your mouth, I'm about to beat you with a belt. Welcome back! I said I was going to do a multiplayer video. As you've already heard, I have someone with me to do the multiplayer video with me. Introduce yourself.
I am the co-host of Game Toasters. My name is Envision. How are you all doing on this fine day? I am ready to hate on this game as hard as possible.
Envision here is an avid Sonic Colors hater, which is...
I'm not an avid hater, but I don't enjoy the game. Let's just put it at that.
That's fair. Oh, I forgot we have Mies too. Can you not... Oh, you... Oh, sorry about that. His remote died for a second. I'm gonna go with... What, are you gonna pick that? Go ahead. I'm gonna pick this man.
I'm just gonna pick a generic Sonic.
I'm gonna make the speed go all the way up, because you know I'm all about that speed limiter.
Does that limit the speed?
I think it limits the speed. I can turn that off, probably. So we have all these levels to do. I've played through the first 3, and let's just play through all of them. They don't take very long. They're like a minute-long level. Kind of like the game itself. It's very, very short. But
yeah.
I find that actually does help with replay value, because it's like, oh, I can go back and play the game as much as I want. It's very short.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. The microphone is kind of blocking my way. I didn't think this through very well. That's fine.
Oh my god. I have to get used to the controls.
Used to it? Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm using a classic controller without the grip, which is weird for me. Because the one I have has a grip. I don't know.
I always thought it was weird. Like when I was a kid, I always thought it was weird. They had like the Eggman stuff, and that was.
Wait! What the heck?
No, I was going too fast for you. It's similar.
Oh no! If I press Y, I can just be like.
Oh really? I don't know if you can tell, but I do not play the multiplayer very much.
Yeah, I played it once, and it was like, eh.
I played it with my brothers a lot when I was younger, but that's about it. I didn't really put a lot of time or effort
care about it.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
there.
Very interesting. Didn't add too much.
The level,
just like the entire game.
Okay, look, the level design itself, it's kind of boring, but it's new levels, so I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And
it's just basic multiplayer. I don't care much about multiplayer.
Multiplayer, I mean, unless you have someone to sit down next to you. I wish a lot of stuff was online, but it's the Wii era, so there wasn't a lot of online stuff. So I can cut it some slack, to be honest.
I mean, look at the Odyssey multiplayer.
It exists.
It's a nightmare, honestly. Well, it's actually kind of fun, and it's kind of like, hey.
It actually does help with some speedruns. Like a lot of people do crazy freaking speedruns with the Odyssey multiplayer. Like in New Donk City, there's this one part where like the actual person playing as Mario jumps to a certain area, but then Cappy can control himself.
Okay. Cute.
I think I crushed you. Anyway,
yep.
Cappy can control himself and then, I don't know, go onto some scarecrow, and that makes it easier to get a moon. It's just pretty neat.
Yeah,
But it's still not very good multiplayer, all things considered.
It's very like, you gotta coordinate with the other person. Mm-hmm. Wow, okay.
And I have no friends that like to coordinate with me while playing that, so,
I have a brother.
Well, my family members don't play the types of games I play a lot. I have a brother that plays Dota 2, and that's about it.
Yep.
Yep.
I have a brother he's very young, so, you know, just kind of, okay. Oh. Hey, haha.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't trying very hard, to be honest.
That's fine. I'm not trying very hard either.
Plus this controller's a little weird.
It's a little bit... Yeah, I will admit. I don't like the analog stick controls of that controller at all.
I think this is worn down because the analog stick is very, like...
Which is funny, because I don't use the analog stick, like, ever. I played Ocarina Mask once. Once for each with that analog stick, and it just broke down. The classic controller is cool, but Jesus, does it break easy.
Just get a GameCube controller.
Just get a GameCube controller. This game, I never mentioned this, I don't think. You can play it with a GameCube controller, but I'm playing... It's the best way to play the game.
Yes.
But as I'm used to the Wiimote and Nunchuck, and because I'm playing this on the Wii U, we can't play with the GameCube controller, so...
It really sucks. I hate that the adapter is only for Smash.
I know, the adapter for the Wii U had so much potential, and then they just wasted all of it.
But then they're like, oh, you can use it on the Switch, and you can use it on literally every game.
That
even
is
if
true.
it doesn't work well.
But they didn't mention it at all, which was kind of why it felt like this
yeah.
weird addition that they didn't
Jeez.
even think about.
Okay.
I'm sorry, am I going too fast? I can slow down.
Oh, no, it's fine.
It's like New Super Mario Bros. For me. Like, I'm playing with someone who... You don't play this game very often because you don't like it that much. Okay,
Wow.
that's fine. But, like, I'm pretty good at this game because I play it a decent amount. And,
I don't play this game very much.
Yeah.
So I don't care much about this game. If you hadn't noticed.
If you hadn't noticed. What are your biggest problems with this game?
Oh, okay, we're going there.
Yes, we are going there. We were having nice banter before, but now it's about to get real.
I don't like how a lot of the level design is just segmented parts of, like, the first level. Don't like, just the really generic platforming.
I mean...
Almost zero additions other than the colors, the wisps, I should say, which aren't very well implemented, in my honest opinion.
I wouldn't agree with a lot of that. I mean, I do think that they did Okay, what is going on here?
I don't know.
I do think that the level design isn't the best it could possibly be.
I keep pressing Y because I think that's boost.
Do you play Unleashed a lot? I mean, not Unleashed, sorry. Generations a lot.
Yes.
I haven't played that in a long time. I really need to get back into it, but...
Such a good
Ugh.
Oh, later.
Dead. Deadums. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Oh.
No, but I think the level
Walking
design,
Dead.
while it's segmented, and I don't necessarily like that as much as different, like as later installments, actually they change it to make it better, is what I'm trying to say. But I do think that Color's level design is still enjoyable, and I do enjoy the platforming they present, but that's more of a personal opinion. And I do think when they do reuse level assets, they change it up a little bit.
No, they don't.
They change it up.
Very rare.
They change it up enough to make it feel like a new section.
No.
Yes.
It's always very noticeable. They even like leave the same camera movements in there, so it's like, oh, you're flying through this place.
That's for like transition segments into different areas. Yeah, they use the same transition segments to go into different segmented areas in the level, but I mean, other than that, you know.
I feel like this is a very platform-heavy game, but I don't like it. I feel Lost World did the platforming thing much better.
That's mostly due to the controls, I would say. Like, the boost formula doesn't do well. Okay. I never realized how much you can mess up other people in this multiplayer, because, again,
did you get all the red rings?
No, I did not.
Okay.
All the red rings, if you get all the red rings, there are 4 different levels in each quote-unquote world.
Unlocks a Chaos Emerald, so you can use
the fourth level does unlock a Chaos Emerald, which will give you Supersonic, but...
As I said.
Whatever. Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to reiterate. Because I'm the one who owns this channel, I say all the important things!
Oh my god.
Why I keep hurting myself?
Oh!
Just like real life.
Oh, wow. This is like Starlight Zone.
This is like Spring Yard Zone, yeah.
Which was my favorite zone.
Spring Yard's pretty good. Comparatively to
Plus
Marble...
music.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, or we're talking about, you've sinned.
This
but
is the original Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic 1 had a bunch of different areas, and some of these extra levels, do recall to other areas. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I forget what this does. Oh yeah, it's just a bonus for points. Like, yeah, that's nice, but why would I... Why would I use that? Wait!
Alright.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Plus,
Sorry.
I really like the music of Spring Yard Zone, and composer of Sonic Mania did a sweet remix of it.
Oh, T. Lopes? He does a lot of... Like, everyone's like, oh, I wish I could hear this song in Mania's style. But T. Lopes has a YouTube channel with a lot of remixed songs, so it's like, well...
He has a really good Starlight Zone.
Oh, really?
I listen to it so much.
I've never listened to it.
And his Green Hill.
Yo, he did a remix of... I think I sent it to you at some point. It's a remix of the Donkey Kong Country Aquatic theme. That's so good!
I know.
That's so good. T. Lopes is a god.
I worship
Say what
him.
you will, he's so good. everything
Plus Sonic Mania soundtrack.
That's true.
I mean,
if you don't like the Sonic Mania soundtrack, you have no soul.
Exactly.
Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Even the most tasteless person I know likes the Sonic Mania soundtrack.
Look. Look, Chemical Plant Act 2.
Stardust Speedway Act 2.
Stardust Speedway. Look, all of it. All of it's so good.
Saloon.
The only thing I would say it's just okay, is Act 1 of Green Hill, and that's because it's pretty much the same song.
Oh, yeah.
But that's literally it. Everything else, godlike. Absolutely fantastic music. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Ooh.
We don't share rings, by the way, so if someone dies because of a lack of rings, that's their own fault. Unlike a game that I'm trying to get done, trying to get Let's Played, freaking 3D World.
Which I've been playing. I used to really be like, 3D Worlds, yeah, but I'm replaying again. It's not as bad as I thought.
It's not a terrible game, but it's just kind of there. It was never. People wanted a really good 3D Mario game.
Well, no, I think the problem with 3D World is extremely well designed. Let me get that out of the way. I think the level design is on point. I think it's just that it kind of had the new Super Mario Bros. Syndrome of we've seen this kind of stuff before.
That's just
it didn't do anything
during the Wii U lifespan. That's essentially everything Nintendo did. Like, okay, you know, it's not a bad thing by any means. It's a fantastic game, but we saw this 50 other times.
Exactly.
And luckily they didn't make 4 different 3D World-esque games or 3D Land-esque games.
I'm glad we got Odyssey.
I'm so glad we got Odyssey. Nintendo, once they got to the Switch Okay, I'm dead. Nintendo, once they got to the Switch lifespan, they really started to get their stuff together, and they were like, okay, so fans don't want the same game over and over again.
They don't want crappy Mario Tennis games that were half-baked at best.
Very true. Tennis Aces is absolutely great.
For the most part.
For the most part, I'm sorry you kept losing. We were playing it before this, and I'm sorry you kept losing.
Well, yeah, it's learning.
You know, I mean, there are a few things, I will admit, it's not...
The
stages, some of the stages are kind of crappy, and... So, anyway, that never happened.
Nothing happened.
That never happened.
Okay.
Why is
We're
it always
supposed to be down here.
I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off path like that. But anyway, as I was saying, Mario Tennis Aces, some of the courses are kind of... ugh.
But the way, just...
Also, the star shots, they can be kind of wonky.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Very, very wonky.
However, I will say, it's so... When you're just playing on, like, those normal stadiums with no gimmicks, then
It's really good. It's a really good game.
Oh, and then, of course, you have Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
Yep, 2 games. Like, the biggest problem Nintendo was having is that their stuff started getting too samey.
Yeah.
And they were finally like, okay, let's try something new. Let's switch up Zelda completely, and let's make an actual new interesting Mario game. And they made a new interesting 3D Mario game. Hopefully they can do the same with the 2D Mario formula. Not that I don't love New Super Mario Bros. In fact, I own all the games because I'm a chill. But I hope
they're getting a little samey.
They were getting extremely samey.
Like the DS, the first one, the DS was great, and it was like, okay, we haven't seen this in a long time.
The Wii, the Wii version, I feel added a decent amount of things like Yoshi, and they did a lot of.
The Wii version was okay. And
the Wii version was pretty good.
And
Then you got to New Super Mario Bros. 2, and that was okay. That was a waste of space in my 3DS case.
Yes.
That rhymed, and I didn't even mean for it to. Like, it's not a bad game, but it's... Oh, look, you can pick up coins. Wow, that's like, so new.
Coins so much, and it's like, it's not like this is... They don't even do anything. It's just a counter.
They do absolutely nothing, and it's so aggravating.
Are you serious?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No, it's not.
I like the whole bowling type of thing they have going on. Anyway, yeah, New Super Mario Bros. I love you, and they did start making some strides in the right direction with U, because it is pretty. I mean, they did add a lot of they added a decent amount of interesting things, not to the point where it was on par with Wii, but they added a few more interesting things, and still not the best game because it wasn't all that interesting. I want them to make a style. Or make a game in the style of whatever it was, 5-1, I think, maybe?
It's funny because I think the E3 leak said that they were making a new Super Mario Bros. Game in that style.
I really wish they did. Maybe it was a bit too taxing, but It would have been so freaking good. And maybe they're just gonna... Huh?
It's just a texture. I doubt it'd be taxing.
Well, to make it itself. Not like taxing on the Wii U itself. No, not at all, but... I'm more saying, like, maybe they didn't want to have to make a whole game that was Pablo Picasso looking.
I mean, to be fair, they made a whole game with Yarn, and
that's
two
true.
whole games with Yarn.
That's true. Well, they've made a lot of
Kirby.
Kirby's Epic Yarn, and then, yeah. Yoshi's.
Speaking of Kirby and Sammy.
Oh, yeah, that still hasn't been fixed. Kirby's still the same old, same old.
I haven't played Star Allies, but the big thing about it is befriending your enemies, which isn't even a new concept.
Yeah, I mean, and I've heard people who even do, like, the Kirby franchise, they're like, yeah, Star Allies is just same old, same old.
Yeah.
If you want to start off with the Kirby series, or you want to play a game
just
that's new and
Kirby
interesting.
Superstars, Kirby Epic Yarn, and then
Kirby Epic Yarn and Robobot, I heard, is really cool.
No,
I mean, it adds the whole robot thing, and that's
the robot thing isn't that interesting. I guess I'm in the minority here, but I didn't think the robot thing was that interesting.
Well, I don't think it's that neat either. And when I saw it, I was like, eh. But apparently that's a game that... And I'm no Kirby expert, so I can't say crap.
And
I own, like,
literally takes
two games.
The exact engine from Triple Deluxe.
Which was, again, a very underwhelming game.
Oh yeah, Triple Deluxe was like kind of like okay.
Like visually, it was just like okay.
Well, visually, it was just like Return to Dreamland, but like
yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry about that. I kind of wish they had wisps in this mode, but I mean it's fine.
This is just multiplayer. Okay. We both died.
Okay, that's. Oh
my god!
Oh my god! Game over. Really? That's. Oh. That's actually kind of sad.
It's kind of.
That's
funny.
actually kind of sad.
It's pretty funny.
When's the last time I got a game over in Sonic Colors?
I don't remember last time.
Multiple years ago. Multiple years ago. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again.
Yeah.
You know, we could probably, and I'm just saying this, it's a little spoiler.
Yeah.
We could probably try to record some 3D World if you were interested.
Right now?
Like after this, because we got
Dude, totally.
a little bit of time. I'd be down for that. A lot. Very, very down for that. So if you see that at some point, well, you know when it was recorded. Ah!
You should probably just cut that out.
No, I'm going to keep it in. People are going to know. They're going to be like, wow.
Cut this out.
Cut this out? Cut this whole thing out? Cut the entire video out? Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. I got you. These, you know what? I'm getting Octo expansion flashbacks. I watched the entire thing.
I have not.
And have you not seen any of it?
Nope.
It is, oh god, the 8-ball memes
I
are just...
hear that it is...
You let an 8-ball fail or drop, test failed, stuff like that. It's...
I hear it's
not
insanely
fun.
hard.
Oh, it is really hard. If you got the Octo expansion, like, I'm actually very... Okay, that's fine. I'm very surprised that there are so many Inklings that, like, aren't good at multiplayer. And I know that sounds mean, but, like, I've seen a lot of people who have Inklings that really... Okay. That's... Okay. They're not the best at multiplayer. And it's crazy to me because I've seen gameplay of all the levels, and they're really dang hard if you use the hardest weapon. So... Anyway, that was all the multiplayer we have, I think. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the last level.
Unless you do more red rings.
Which I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
The red rings, I don't feel they're very necessary, and it would take multiple hours, I think, to get all the special stages done. So
there was a time when I liked this game, and I was like, I'm gonna get all the red wings, and then I started the first level, and I was like, all right, we're done.
Just like this video is. Great transition! I want to die. I kind of want to die. Anyway, thank you for watching.
No. You should have ended it right there. Should have just been like, I want to die.
Thank you for watching the final. I'm done with Sonic Colors. This has been in the back of my mind for the last, I don't know, whenever Ocarina of Time started.
20 years.
20 years. It's finally done. No more Sonic Colors. This 10-part series is done.
Oh my god, finally.
Finally.
Now I'll actually look at your notifications.
What? Now you're actually... Okay. Love you too. Thanks.